Hello, Simon McAdam here. This is your week in review. With the leaders of the G7, EU and NATO gathering this week, and concerns that sanctions have thus far failed to get Russia's leadership to seriously engage in peace talks, there's been increased chatter about tightening the screws on Russia's energy sector. President Putin's announcement that Russia will request payment for natural gas exports in rubles rather than in hard currency could have been taken as a provocation by the West. After all, Western countries see this as a breach of contract. Accordingly, speculation arose that such a move by Russia could end up convincing the EU to make the jump and immediately sever its ties with Russian energy. But Germany's Chancellor has poured cold water on this idea. While his government today announced that it aims to be independent of Russian gas by the middle of 2024, earlier this week Mr. Scholz warned that an abrupt cut-off from Russian energy would trigger an economic crisis in Europe. Indeed, even without tougher energy sanctions, an industrial recession in Europe already looks nailed on. And data released this week showed that broader economic recession risks have risen significantly. The forward-looking indices of the S&P Global PMI slumped into recessionary territory, for example. Eurozone consumer confidence fell to levels consistent with falls in consumer spending. And on the face of it, today's release of the German IFO survey pointed to a contraction in Europe's largest economy in the months ahead. And on top of all of these discouraging pieces of survey evidence in Europe, financial conditions have tightened significantly in recent weeks. They've become an increasing headwind to economic growth globally, but particularly so in Europe. Now, all capital economics clients can now track financial conditions for 20 major economies and global aggregates on our dedicated CE Interactive dashboard, launched just earlier this week. It showcases our proprietary financial conditions indices, or FCIs, which gauge how supportive current financial conditions are for economic activity compared with historical norms. There are many FCIs in the market, but ours benefit from the breadth of coverage coupled with the more intuitive methodology that has gone into constructing them. Not only that, but the dashboard I've created includes all sorts of interactive charts, including those that demonstrate the FCI's track record for identifying turning points in economic growth. So please do give that dashboard a visit. We'll be updating it every week for the foreseeable future. And for our clients of our CE Interactive service, you will have access to the underlying data to download and incorporate into your workflow. And that's it from me. Have a good weekend.